Meow, 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 meow. I am just making sure the game, not the game, fuck, my voice is working. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the butt zone, whatever the fuck I'm calling this stream, man. Anyway, welcome to my stream, dude. I'm here, I'm ripping ass, I'm eating ass. I tweeted about my stream actually just now. I sent out a thingy that was like, hey, I like stream sometimes. You should like pop in, dude. And 2 porn bots liked it, which is probably not really a good thing, but you know, it is what it is. Hold on. Let's stay like that. I mean, you know, it's gonna be more of the same, more of all that shit, so I mean, I don't see any reason to, kind of edge on the issue, or wherever the hell they say these days. So, yeah, I've been working on a chart recently. Or I say work on it, but I fucking did like half of it. I have like 3 fucking like whips right now. Is it whips? Wipes? Work in progresses? Whatever. I'm doing... Fuck, I don't have it on here and I'm too lazy to do it. But I posted about it in the musedash modding Discord. It's this fucking, hold on, what's the romanji for the song? It's called fucking Hasta? What the hell? It's called Hasta La Vista from fucking Toho Bossa Nova 9, and I really, really like it. It's a remix of, Audience theme from Toho 11, and I mean, I'll be real, like, Toho 11 has, like, some of my favorite themes. Like, I really like both Yugi's stage theme and just kind of her character theme as well. Why did I decide to play this first? Maybe it reflects the weather that it's been these days, wherever I live. But anyway, yeah, fuck, am I... not this song so early right now. It is early in the morning for me right now. It's 6 o'clock, 6 a.m. right here where I am right now. So my brain is melting a little. so forgive me. I'm gonna play a song that's a little less taxing. Like this, for example. This is if I recall correctly, both of this. No, what the fuck am I talking about if I recall correctly? It literally is a remix of Yugi's stage theme. And I will admit, I prefer her stage theme over, her fucking character theme. And that's not a dig at her character theme, right? They're both amazing. It's just I have the lore around her, stage theme, right? It was one of the parts of fucking Toho 11 that was really stumping me. Along with Parsi, I'll admit, right? At least when I say stump, I mean like fucking... It fucked me up when I was playing, if that makes sense, you know? And by the way, I am a fucking, normal mood? What the fuck am I talking about? Normal mode noob, so yeah. But yeah, I love Yugi's themes the most, I will admit. I like Oku's themes as well. Her stage theme is nice. or not her stage theme, her theme, I guess, right? Her character theme. I'm still not sure what the right terminology in English that is. I don't know the terminology in Japanese either, to be fair. Fuck. But yeah, I love her theme. I fuck with Satori and Koishi's theme. And this is my hot take, but I don't really see like the rabid appeal for either of the Komeiji sisters. That's gonna get me fucking crucified, but it is true, right? I mean, in my Twitter profile it says all the characters I like, so I mean, like, judge me on that if you will, but yeah, I don't know, man. I'm not really a big fan of the Komeijis. I'm not really a big fan of the Scarlets either, you know? Yeah, it's kind of ironic because I love Oku. I love her to bits. She's such a good birdie. Rin's cool too, but I like Oku more. She's really cool and very nice, and I really like Sakuya too, to be fair. I think she's really cool. You know something that I've kind of like figured out about me? It's, or not figured out, but, or I guess yeah, figured out about myself. Is that, you know how like there's like all those like super cool and like awesome superheroes? Or not even like superheroes, but like all those super cool and like manly like man guys, right? I wish there were super cool and like manly girls out there, man. And there are, alright? Like in real life. But I wish that there were more that were like in kind of like median shit, you know? Or maybe it's just because I'm not looking hard enough. That's probably the reason. But like, you know how in like stupid fucking like shonen and like mech shows made for like fucking like Japanese like schoolboys, right? They have like those like cool guy superheroes. I really wish that that existed for girls, man. Like, I want to be a cool mech pilot, but I don't want to see like another man be it, you know what I mean? I mean, I think it's just me just want to be cool and manly, if that makes sense, right? I feel like I use the word too manly too much anyway. But I genuinely do want to be like powerful and like scary, right? I wish there were more like genuinely scary women that out there. That's the thing, right? Because it feels like no matter what I do as a girl, like, men are just gonna look at me and be like, yeah, I'd fuck that, you know? And it's like, well, do I have to like fucking plug my entire brain into the internet and then also like incinerate my body to be fucking taken legitimately sometimes? It feels crazy. It feels insane. I mean, it's gone to the point. I don't know if those who aren't already kind of like yaoi pilled know him, but there's this motherfucker in Jamaica Murder. His name is Mink, by the way. And for the longest time, like, I thought he was so cool. And I mean, that's not me condoning his actions, alright? I'm talking about, like, his character design and, like, his initial demeanor, right? Like, he's so cool, man. it irritates me to no end, man. That I'm this fucking, like, tiny ass, like, fucking hafu girl, right? Cause then I'll never be, like, cool and tall and muscly like Mink Dude. And I mean, that's not me wanting to be a man either, right? I'm pretty comfortable in my identity as a woman, right? Or actually, a better way to say it is, I don't give a shit if people think I'm a man or a woman, right? Like, what gender I feel personally isn't really a main concern for me. It's mainly about, like, the actual, like, physical look, right? Detached from, like, societal views on gender, right? I feel like that makes me sound too pretentious when I say that, but that's genuinely how I feel, right? Like, why can't a girl who's secure in themselves and how they're perceived by others just kind of be a big, buff, like, action superhero, right? Like, what the hell, man? Why can't I just be like that, man? Like, it fucks me up, man. It makes me think about those threads of people who are like, oh, Butchie the Rock is so cute. She's such a cute girl. I wish I could be like her. Alas, I'm a fat fucking, like, old Cuban man, and it's like, dude, you get me. I don't think that's a good example, but, or actually, no, that's probably the best example I could have pulled out of my ass, but, yeah, that's how I feel, man. I wish I could just be cool and manly, man. Man. God, I can feel my brain dying as I speak, man. But, yeah. Shit, where the fuck is it? I've been practicing some songs off stream. And I can't, what the hell? Oh, I can't find the fucking song I was practicing. Should I just look it up? Actually, no. It's in one of the earlier packs. There it is. Pupa. Did I favorite it? I didn't check. But yeah, I've been practicing this song. It's pretty fun. It's got this really fun tapping section. Not this part. But yeah, it's got that really fun, like this part. There, and then also, later. I'm still bad at those fucking polyrhythms, man. I'm debating just kind of raking there, I'll admit. This part, dude. Yippee! But yeah, that I do have a favorite. Where the fuck did I not find it? But yeah, that tapping part is pretty fun. Just the fucking 2-2-3-3s and all that shit. The jumping is really fun. I do kind of want to play Kyokirambu again, but I'm like trying to like actually talk today, cause I recently played a new visual novel that came out. I think it was in May or June or something. I think it came out like around the end of May or something. I forget exactly, but it's been like, I think like less than a month since it's been out. It's this new BL visual novel called Hyrule no Arcadia, right? And I've been fucking with it so hard recently, right? Like, I've only played 2 routes of it so far, right? Those 2 routes were, Ryo and then, Seri's routes. And I fucking love it so far, right? Like, they're a new studio, right? So I didn't really know what to expect from them. And especially with, like, newer voice actors, right? Like, checking their, credentials, they didn't really have that many, projects they've worked on, at least in the visual novel sphere, right? Well, I mean, except for, like, Miyabi Shoal, maybe, or... Yeah, Miyabi Shoal, right? And then also that other fucker, I forget who his name is, but he's the one who voices Sekai in Hyrule no Arcadia, and he also voices fucking Rikyo in Dystopian no O from Pill Slash, which is funny because I'm gonna talk about that in a moment. But yeah, Miyabi Shoal also did Fujiera from he did Fujiera from fucking Slow Damage, and then also another character from Tokyo 24 Coup as well, if I recall correctly. I don't know, I haven't played that one yet. I've been meaning to. I have like a bunch of other games that I'm playing right now, so sorry. But anyway, yeah, I was checking it out because a bunch of my other mutuals were checking it out, right? And I was like, okay. And I stumbled upon this tweet. Of this person talking about how the UI design was like scarily similar to the one that Paradise had, right? And I was like, no fucking way. Like, down to like where the logo is placed on it and the fucking buttons, right? So I was like, no fucking way. The shit uses the same goddamn like engine as Paradise, right? And so I looked it up, right? And I procured myself a copy, let's just say. And then yeah, I procured myself a copy of Hyrule no Arcadia. And I was meaning only to like really like comb through the files and like see if this is the actual like actual fucking engine that the fucking Pill Slash uses for their games, right? And I was kind of like really hoping to see like remnants from their other games in there, like Pill Slash's game. Fuck, not just one game, but I was really hoping to find some in there, because I saw remnants of like a couple fucking Ultima games in there once, right? And I think, I forget which game it was exactly, but there was this like other Goodle game that I saw in the files of one of the pill slash games. I forget which one it is exactly. I'll have to look into the files for like fucking Pigeon Blunt again, probably. Feels like I would have found it in there because I did a deep dive on Pigeon Blood's files a while ago. But still, when I fucking got into the files of Hydal no Arcadia, right? I had like an aneurysm because I was like, this is the same exact fucking, like, it's the same engine, dude. Like, fuck, like, oh my god. And I was like, no damn way. Do they use the same sound effects? And fucking one of my other mutuals was playing it, right? And she told me in a Discord server, and she told me, yeah, this shit's like the same shit, man. I'm like, no damn way. So we fucking, and she said too. She said that like the screen transitions and the sky was like the same fucking one from Paradise, dude. And I was like, no damn way. So I play it with translation, of course. And oh my god, it is the actual same fucking engine. And they use the same sound effects as it. Not exactly the same sound effects, but like they share a lot of fucking sound effects. It was so funny to see, man. Holy shit, dude. Like, my sides were to the fucking floor, man. You will not believe, right? And I was like, oh, I mean, this seems cool, right? I mean, it seemed like, I don't want to say bog standard, like, boys love a visual novel. But I mean, it didn't really seem like anything, like, too terrible was gonna happen in it. Which, for all those who do enjoy BL visual novels, you know what type of content I'm talking about. And they played it straight for quite a bit, actually. The whole, like, slice of life thing, but, like, some horrible going on underneath. And I was like, yeah, I'm intrigued. I fuck with the mystery, right? And then I was following this one guide that some person made, right? And it was a Japanese only guide, so guess which bitch has to go make the fucking English guide? I actually still have the fucking text document with everything down, like, on my desktop as we speak, dude. I should probably close that down, but I kind of don't feel like it. So we're gonna keep that up. What was I gonna say again? I was talking about Hydal no Arcadia and the engine, right? Or I finished talking about the engine. I was talking about the game itself, and I mean it was alright, right? Like Tamaki is a good boy. Ryo can like go piss off. Sei's also a good boy. He's a very good boy, dude. I feel so bad for Sei, man. I'm not gonna mention anything that, like, actually goes on in it yet. Cause, I mean, it, like, just came out, so I don't want to, like, spoil anyone. Which is ironic, considering I actually have, like, a live thread on Twitter right now of my playthrough right now. But I mean, I think I stopped posting in it. I should probably post in it for Koichi's route. I stopped it for Sei's route, though. But yeah, I mean, how I'm finding it so far, actually. I'm playing through machine translation, so take what I say with a grain of salt, but I really do fuck with the writing. At least on, Sei's route, right? Hold on. There we go. But yeah, I really do fuck with the writing on cities route. I don't know what the fuck happened with the reveals route, but like one of my mutuals like summed it up best by saying it was fucking mid as hell, dude. And it is mid as hell, man. It's mid as fuck. Who the fuck cares about Deal, man? It's like, I was manipulating you, and I'm a pathological liar, and I fucking got stabbed for it when I was in middle school, and I manipulated this guy into almost like murdering someone and also probably committing suicide, but I feel really bad for it. And I'm like, shut the fuck up. Get the hell out of here, man. Get out of there. Shitty seme. Not even good writing either. Like, I'm sorry, Deal. But I mean, I'll be honest, it's kind of like a really good setup too. Because then you get the cities route and then it's like a breath of fresh air, dude. Fresh air? What the fuck am I talking about? But it's like a breath of fresh air, man. I mean, for one, because you don't get any fucking deal. Actually, you do get like a little bit of it. But you don't get any like major shit with a deal in it. So it's like, oh my god, finally this dickhead's away. But then you get the goodest boy ever, Sadie, right? Who's gone through shit, man. He's been through the fucking ringer, man. I mean, his parents fucking hate him. Like, he's been like traumatized, he's been like assaulted, dude. No one fucking cares about him outside of like his face, and then also like the fact that he's rich, and that's caused him to like resent anyone who like tries and even like love him, and also give him like horribly low self-esteem. And he's like, ugh, no one would ever love me. I'm such like a disgusting person for like being so like horny and shit, right? And fucking all these bitches, right? And he's like, anyone who would ever love like someone that disgusting would be even more disgusting than me. And fucking Tamaki like confesses to him over that, right? Not over that, but he confesses to fucking City, and I'm like, oh my god. Like, of course we don't know that when he like confesses, right? But kind of like realizing it like retroactively, right? Fucking is like painful as shit, cause it's like you, the viewer, also are being like, wow, he's so pretty, wow, he's so cute, wow, oh my gosh, I love him, right? And then you realize how fucking like disgusted he gets at people who are exactly like that, right? They're exactly like how you, the viewer, are being, and it's like, holy shit, man. It's like, you get it. And I don't know, man, maybe it's just because like I get him on like a different level. Does that make sense? Like, I feel like I'm like talking out of my asshole when I say that. But I genuinely do like look at like City, right? And I'm like, god, I relate to him on... Hold on, my phone's... I got a notif. It's just an alarm. Who cares? God, I still have my old work alarms. I gotta delete those. But yeah, like, City's general disdain for, like, love and sex and, like, people in general is, like, very relatable to me personally, because something about how, like, the internet fucking connects us to so much, like, horrific shit that, like, people do, right? That makes me disgusted, right? And let me think on it for a moment. Hold on. Yeah, it really is that, like, hate for, like, fucking basal human nature, I guess, that SETI really fucking hates, right? And again, I do relate to that, right? Which, I mean, he does eventually get over it, right? And he's like, accepts that he is worth, like, loving and being loved, right? And how, like, not everyone is there to take advantage of him, right? Which I think is very sweet, especially for Tamaki to do. And his good end really is, like, very nice, because he's healing, right? He's healing from what happened to him in his past. Also, I'm changing characters, by the way. I want to be someone who jumps. I know, we can play sister with Silencer. There we go. But anyway, yeah, just kind of like that disdain that he voices so aggressively, right? In his shit, and it also is kind of another thing of like the Parsi face. I keep on dubbing it the Parsi face. Hold on. But yeah, it's the Parsi face, if that makes sense, right? You know how like Parsi Mizuhashi from Toho 11, she's got that like, or she doesn't have it in she doesn't have it in like the base game, but like people draw her with like that fucking like jealous ass face, you know what I mean? Like fucking, I mean, SETI and then also Ryo as well have that kind of like evil gang face, if that makes sense, right? And I'm like, god damn, they look really good with that kind of face, right? If anyone here's played like Nope Nope Nurses, that's kind of like the face I'm talking about, right? Also, the fact that like, at least like the fact that like 2 of the 4, not even like 4, yeah, technically there's 5 bad ends because the true end is there and then also a common bad end, right? That at least 2 of the fucking bad ends feature like a character vomiting is like, what the hell? Like visibly on screen, or not visibly in SETI's case, but like textually and like audibly. I will admit, like, they both have like very good voice actors. They all have really good voice actors actually, which is quite strange for a game like that's from like the first of its company. And they're like all newer voice actors, which I mean I guess is like good. Why did I say good? Like I'm like unsure of it, but yeah, it's good that we're getting more fresh blood into the BL like voice acting scene, right? Or not even the voice acting scene, the visual novel voice acting scene, right? It's nice that we're at least getting that. So I'm quite well fed on that. Although I really, really wish that Kiz voice actor did more BL, but I kind of understand why he isn't, because it's fucking Tomokazu motherfucking Sugita. But that's just me being a Keisuke standee. But yeah, what was I talking about with Haido Arcadia again? I was talking about Vomit, then I got sidetracked to voice actors. Oh yeah, I think I was talking about writing, right? Or I was talking about, like, the characters themselves, right? Also, those are just kind of my my preliminary thoughts on the matter. Since, I don't think it's been like 12 hours since I finished City's Route. So I'm still kind of processing it, right? But yeah, I really like City. He's great. I got something in my eye, shit. Damn, that's so true, Marija. Is it Maria or Marija? I don't know. I feel like I ask that every stream. Ooh, okay. That's fun. But yeah, I was gonna say something else about what's in Haido no Arcadia. Oh yeah! The fucking... They don't pull their punches. They don't pull their punches when it comes to stuff in it. Like they did a little bit in Neil's Route, right? Which kind of upset me, because it's like, your boys love visual novel. Like, you're also indie, right? So it's like, you guys don't have any fucking, like, no one's gonna, like, tell you, like, no, you can't put that in, except for maybe, like, the software hosting platform. But DL site's fucking restrictions are basically non-existent at this point. So who the hell cares on that front? And then it's like, you don't have any like shareholders to fucking like appeal to. You don't have like a studio, or they do have a studio, but it's like there's no like fucking execs that you gotta like go through, right? You're quite literally just kind of making it yourself, right? And it's not like the fandom's gonna like fucking like, the fandom's not gonna like fucking go after you for it either, right? Like most people who are into BL visual novels are like already kind of like tempered in the fires of fucked up shit already, right? So it's kind of like, who give a fuck, right? If anything, like, the lack of more outside content, let's just say, might be a turnoff for some people, right? So it's really interesting to see them kind of pull that bait and switch, right? But I mean, at the same time, like, while I was playing, I was like, through the common route, that is, right? While I was playing through the common route, I was screaming in my fucking mind, like, when the fuck is this gonna pick up, dude? I wish this motherfucker Tamaki, like, knew what, like, game genre he's in, right? And I think at that point, like, a finger on the monkey's paw curled. Cause damn, man. They really didn't have to go that hard, man. But they did go hard. Not on Rio's route, but on City's route. I keep on forgetting this part. Or to pace myself on this part. Bump! But yeah, like, they don't pull their punches. Fucking, if it's like, you think a scene is gonna go, like, that way, like, it will go that way, dude. It's like, oh my god. Like, already in fucking Dio's Baden, Brandy Dio's Baden specifically, right? It's like, there's already, like, fucking half a paragraph's worth of, like, content warnings there. So it's like, I mean, player beware, right? I'm kind of part of the camp that's already, like, trial by fired into everything that is in, like, fucking yaoi and shit, right? So, I mean, yeah, again, buyer beware, but if you are of a similar mindset to me, then, you know, it's kind of cool. It's kind of epic. Yeah, I mean, that's all I can really say about it right now. Because as of right now, I've only, like, started getting on Koichi's route. Probably gonna finish it by, like, the end of the week or something, right? After that, I don't know what I should play next, because I'm in the middle of playing Paradise Musubi as well, right? Because I finished Paradise Kiwame, so I did all of the, like, the reverse POV shit for Musubi, and then now I'm on doing it, not doing it, but fuck, doing, like, the extra endings, right? Because I also did Hongo and, Shimada stuff, right? But yeah, and then I just started, Takada's route in Musubi, right? And it's been alright so far. I think I got up to the first H scene, I wanna say, on Takada's route. And it was cool. It was okay. It was like, I give it a thumbs up out of 10. Hold on, I gotta notice here. Okay, it's just a delay for OE, or OOE, OE, OOE. I don't know, but it's that new one from fucking, God, I forgot their name. God damn it. it's oh my god, I keep on thinking Zombilica, but no, Zombilica are the bitches that made me and Alachi. Hashihime. It's fucking a Delta. God damn it. But yeah, it's that new game from a Delta that people are hyping up. Hold on, someone. Yeah. Yeah, okay. It's just updates on editing stuff for fucking, VNDB. I've been doing a lot more editing recently. On, like, not just VND, but also on, like, Wikipedia as well, right? I've only really found, like, typos and shit, but I patrol the fucking Wikipedia pages of shit that I like. I'm like a good guard dog. Bark, bark. But anyway, yeah, what was I talking about before? I was talking about games that I was planning on playing, right? But yeah, I got Musubi on the back burner, and then I also have Dystopia No on the back burner as well. Cause I was planning on playing that after I was finished Musubi. So that one just kind of gets to stay on the back burner for now while I finish fucking Hyrule no Arcadia. Hold on. There we go. But yeah, I got those on the back burner. And I was also planning on doing a replay of Pigeon Blood, because it's been a hot minute since I've played that, and I really want to play it again. Like, I said this in a Discord server I'm in, but, I mean, it's like peak. I mean, it is peak, but what I meant to say was, it's fucking... It's peak pill slash. Oh my god, it's peak pill slash, in my opinion. Sakuya Fumo, so true, dude. Check what the hell I'm playing though. Yeah, I haven't really removed it because I didn't really feel the need to remove it. I mean, it's nice to have Sakuya there, right? But when, like, a Mayumi Fumo comes out, I'm gonna put her there with Sakuya. I want to, like, slowly amass a fucking collection of Fumos there, but I've been too lazy to put any more on. Because I recently got a Sakuya, or not a Sakuya Fumo, a, Fumo of, Saya from Saya no Uta, because Jast were selling them, so I put in a pre-order for one, and that took like way too long to get here, right? So I got her just kind of on my shelf with all my other Fumos. None of them from Toho, actually. I don't know if you would even call them Fumos. I mean, they're from like the same company, right? Like, Gift makes them. They're in the same like style. I think some of them were like designed by the same designer that does the Toho Fumos. They're just not from Toho, right? Like they're obviously like men, right? They're guys, but like And they're basically fumos, right? You know those like fumo like drawings that people do sometimes, right? Or drawings? Yeah, like the fake fumos that people make for like their own fan bases and stuff, right? They look exactly like that, except they're like actual official merchandise, right? But yeah, Saya is just kind of smushed in with my 2 sets of Keisuke and Akira from Togai no Nochi. I'm gonna play this one. Fumos, right? It's like they're her dads. But yeah, I really want a Mayumi Fumo. They made one of Keiki, so they gotta do Mayumi soon. I'm gonna kill someone if they don't, though. But yeah, anyway, where was I going with that before I got distracted on Fumos? Oh yeah, I was talking about games I was playing, right? I was talking about how I was about to do a replay of Pigeon Blood, right? That's a little bit lower on my list, though. Because, I mean, I've already played it, no duh. And then I also need to finish Friendly Lab. Since I did one, like, actual playthrough of it, but that type of fucking game requires, like, a lot of different runs. And I'm not strong enough to get through it yet, man. Especially since it's, like, completely unvoiced and there's, like, fucking 600 scenarios you can get, dude. And also, I don't think I found, like, a good guide for Friendly Lab yet, so... I mean, I'll have to, like, check people's, like, blogs and stuff. And, like, ask around and shit. But so far through, like, my... menial searches, I haven't found anything. Like, I looked through, like, normal-ass means, and then also, like, God, it sort of, like, mind blanked out for a moment. But, yeah, I checked through normal means, and then I also checked through, like, actually typing the, like, Japanese keywords and shit, right? Like, friendly lab guide, friendly lab walk through, or whatever the fuck the word is in Japanese for, like, walkthrough and shit, right? So I was looking that shit up, and it's like, that's cool. Why am I tired? I shouldn't have started streaming, probably, if I'm, like, tired and shit, but guess who don't give a fuck? It's already been almost an hour since I started anyway, so that's fun. But yeah, I really should return to it. I mean, worst comes to worst, actually. I do have Unity Asset Ripper, and it does work with Friendly Labs, so I mean, worst comes to worst, I could just fucking, like, decompile the game and find, like, all the flags that I need, you know? I don't know if anyone in Japan has done that yet, though. I know that there's, like, that stigma around, like... shit, right? If that makes sense? There's, like, stigma around, like... piracy, I guess, you know? Or like quote unquote like illegal things, right? In regards to like media and shit. I saw a thread about it. Yeah, I'll talk about this when I'm done this. Hold on. But yeah, like, I saw a thread about it the other day, right? And it was about the differences between, the say quote unquote cultural differences between, Japanese folk and, Western folk when it comes to media consumption, right? And it was very interesting to see, right? How it was. Since there's a lot of like people in like Japanese circles that haven't read like a lot of the print works, mainly just because of like I'm assuming just like monetary reasons, like they can't go like buy the works and shit when like so many different like Western people have actually read it, and it is because of cultural differences. Let's just say. And then also there were people talking about how it also translates into like manga and shit, right? With like a lot of the Western discourse happening actually earlier than a lot of different Japanese discourse, because the chapters apparently don't come out for free until like 1 month afterwards. At least in a certain place. I forget which series they were talking about exactly, right? It was a different series. It wasn't Toho, right? I think it wasn't Toho, that is. But yeah, they observed that Japanese discourse went like slower because people were like waiting for the chapters to come out and share it, right? When in the West people are just kind of like whatever about it, right? And what I said on the matter, right? What I said on the matter myself was it's because it stems from like the good old days of like bootlegging and shit, right? It's a lot of the mentality of like they're never gonna bring it over to the West, or it's gonna be like so long until they officially bring it over to the West, so why even bother, right? Like, I love this piece of work, and if there's no like convenient avenue for me to consume it, then I mean I'm gonna find, or consume it officially I should say, then I'm gonna find any avenue I can, right? And that's kind of the mentality I've gotten, right? Like, if I have the means and the option exists, I am going to like actually like pay for something, right? Because it's like, yeah, I enjoy this thing, I enjoy this author, I enjoy this company, right? So I want to go support them, and I also want to like engage in the media that they have, right? So it's like, yeah, I'm gonna like go buy it, but I mean, if they're like fucking refusing to like put their shit up in like a convenient way for like Western folk, right? And I mean, they don't have any right, or they don't have any right. They don't have any obligation to do it as well, by the way. I'm not saying like, oh, I'm crying because I can't fucking look at like Gay Sex Simulator number 87, right? I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, if they won't give like people a convenient avenue to like buy, right? Then why would I like go the extra mile in order to find it, right? Does that make sense? I feel like I'm being too wrathful in that assessment. Hold on, let me adjust. But I mean, yeah, those are kind of my thoughts, especially as someone who's really into certain musicians as well. Like, I'm really into a lot of older like 70s 80s musicians, ones that aren't really like too popular, especially in the West, right? Or I say 70s 80s, but I do know like quite a few bands that are from the 90s and you know like the 2000s shit that don't have like concrete like fucking posting of their works. And I am fucking I am talking about Karigari, by the way. Like, they've made a good effort to post most of their recent stuff, but I'm still upset I can't find any of their earlier albums, dude. Fucking Daini and Dai Nana Jikenshitsu is like, they're my favorite fucking albums from them, man. And they did make like remakes of them, which are alright, but I much prefer like the originals, right? And that's probably out of respect for like Shuji, right? Because I mean, he's always been like more of a underground type musician, right? So I mean, I guess when Karigari got big, he kind of like got scared and left. And I mean, totally understandable, man. I'm afraid of going mainstream too, man. I don't want those expectations. I like being a little shit man in my little shithole, so yeah, but I really wish we got more of Shuji, man. The first Shuji, not other Shuji, not the one that's like in the band right now, right? Not fucking Dramaticum Ritter OST, other Shuji. So yeah, but it's still, man, I can't find anything from Karigari. I love like the 70s musicians that I really like. Some of them are these guys that are from yeah, let's have a hidden chart of this one. This one's kind of funny. But yeah, like a lot of the 70s musicians that I like. My favorites are Exception. They're these it's this like Dutch like classical rock prog jazz kind of like outlet, right? And I fucking love them, dude. For context, like their band leader is the keyboardist, who's like very inspired off of Keith Emerson, and they have a fucking not just a saxophone player, but they also have a dedicated trumpet player, dude. So like they were kind of going insane, dude. We found them all. Ayo. But yeah, something that I really do miss. Not really miss. What's the word for it again? something that I really wish for is being able to find more other stuff, man. Of all of them, man. Although, something I really am grateful for is being able to find, Yellow Magic Orchestra. It sometimes feels like not only, like, Japanese people, but, like, European people are, like, allergic to making their stuff available conveniently, like, anywhere, dude. Like, come on, man, I love your stuff, I wanna, like, talk about it, I wanna listen to it, I wanna enjoy the art that you put so much fucking time into making, dude. Like, dude. Although, I mean, if it's for, like, oh, I don't wanna go under there. But if it's for, like, a specific reason, like the reason that Tatsuro Yamashita cited a lot, with him being like, oh, I don't like the business practices of Spotify and shit, it's like, totally understandable, totally based, man. Fucking based Tatsuro Yamashita. He's great, man. Tatsuro Yamashita is the best. He's not my favorite, though. I when it comes to kind of like those great Japanese musicians, I'm more of a Ryuichi Sakamoto, Harry Hosono guy, man. I fuck with a good pianist, man, and also Harry Hosono is Harry Hosono, so it's like, what the hell else do you want me to do, dude? They're both great, man. They're both the best. Man, Harry Hosono in the 80s, he did some funky shit, man. There's that, like, video game BGM, like, fucking thing that he did. Like, it was like arcade sounds, right? And it's such a good album, man. I mean, it wasn't like beautifully like composed or something, right? Hell no, but this was such an interesting thing as like concept, especially for something in the 80s, right? So interesting to see like someone kind of do that like chiptune thing in like actual I don't want to say like legitimate music, but outside of like video game like hardware limitations, right? And especially so early. Again, it was the 80s that Harry Hosono released that album, and hold on, let me look up the album name. Harry Hosono album. What's it called? Or it was an album, right? Yeah, sure, why the fuck not? You can take my cookies. It was called Video Game Music. It was literally called Video Game Music. But yeah, I fuck with it so hard, man. Like one of the songs on it is literally called just Pac-Man, dude. It's and when was it released? 1984, by the way. Like, damn, he like predicted it. He predicted fucking chiptune, man. And then Ryuichi Sakamoto is just kind of like a really good pianist. Or I guess like keyboardist, right? Keyboardist, pianist, however the fuck you call it. He was it? He collaborated with my favorite guitarist, by the way, Adrian Belew, on a movie soundtrack. He's pretty tight with him, last I checked, right? Which I find really nice and endearing. Because, like, one of my favorite pianists is friends with, like, my favorite guitarist, who's also friends with, like, David Bowie, dude. Man, I love Adrian Bloom, man. I love when he, like, bends this stupid fucking guitar and he's like, wow! I'm thinking, where do I like his stuff the most? His solo work is really fun and dweeby and shit, right? His cover of Get Down by the Beatles was great. He's a big Beatles fan, actually. But with one of his many different collaborators, or not with one of his many collaborators, because he was the collaborator in this case, right? But during one of his many collaborations, right? Fucking... I really liked his work with, yeah, I really liked his work with the Weymouths, right? Because it was mainly the Weymouths that he fucked with, right? Actually, there's this really fun thing that happened back in the day with Talking Heads, right? A really fun tidbit of Talking Heads lore. Hold on, let me pause for a moment. Let me talk about this. So, back in the day, right? Talking Heads, the new wave band, they were having a little bit of a dispute because Dave Byrne, he was kind of like going insano mode a little bit, and he was like being a lot more controlling of the band than he was before, right? And so there was quite a bit of strife in there, right? And fucking Tina Weymouth, and God, I keep on forgetting, her husband is the drummer of Talking Heads, and I always forget his name. Hold on, let me look it up. What's the bastard's name? Fucking members. Fucking Chris France, right? Chris France and Tina Weymouth. They were kind of like opposite sides of Dave Byrne on what the fuck to do, and then like Jared was just kind of there, right? He was just kind of fucking around, but hold on. But yeah, there was quite a bit of strife within the band at the time, and at that time as well, they were also touring, right? And so let me see if I can find the timeline. Here it is. Yeah, around like the start of like 1980 and shit, right? Like 1978, 79, 80, right? They had this like really nice big ol' like live touring band, right? And so they were touring, right? And Adrian Belew was part of that ensemble, right? And during the strife that was kind of in the band, right? Tina and Chris and the others were kind of like, hey, yeah, what if like Adrian Belew became like the front man, and fucking and then fucking Dave Byrne, that bitch was like, no, right? And it was like all shit, right? I heard it from Adrian's perspective. I haven't looked into it like from the other, like the actual Talking Heads band members, right? So they were like, yeah, like Blue, maybe like you should be the front man, right? And he's like, oh no, I could never, ha ha ha, I've got like other stuff to do, right? And fucking I think it wasn't that same day, but motherfucker like woke up, he got a call from another fellow session musician and general collaborator, Tony Levin, and he was like, hey dude, you want to come play with Robert Fripp? And he was like, huh? Like, from King Crimson? He's like, yeah, dude. And he was like, okay, shit, I got something in King Crimson now. Or it wasn't called King Crimson at the time, it was this new thing called Discipline, right? But Robert Fripp, quote unquote, felt the calling of King Crimson from the fucking group, whatever the hell that means. Robert Fripp's a crazy old man anyway. He's a genius, but he's a crazy old man. But yeah, he felt like the call of King Crimson from the groupies assemble, right? Which is like superstars, man. Like fucking Adrian Belew, this crazy guy who's played with Frank Zappa, David Bowie, and Dave Byrne, right? Getting poached left and right. They got Tony Levin, this legendary ass fucking bassist who's been like everywhere, man. And then you got fucking Bill Bruford, like fresh off the press. Was it fresh off the presses of Yes? But yeah, he was like fresh off the presses, man. He's like, he's like ready and raring to go, man. Like, and he drummed during like the best parts of Yes as well, right? Like all the way up to and including Close to the Edge. He left right before Tales from Topographic Oceans, which is my favorite Yes album, and I'm still so upset he never drummed on it, dude. Like, everyone calls Tales from Topographic Oceans mid as shit, but I'm telling ya, if Bill Bruford was on it, it would have been amazing. It would have been great. It would have been but anyway, yeah. So yeah, that's what happened with Belew at the time, and then they just kind of like were like doing the things together, right? Talking Heads. I don't really know. I'm not coming here from the perspective of a Talking Heads fan, right? I'm coming here from the perspective of someone who's a who's a fan of Adrian Belew, right? Again, I heard it from his side, his story and all that. Actually, another funny thing that happened with Adrian Belew is he was he was like performing for Frank Zappa, right? It was during his like stint with Zappa, and David Bowie saw him playing and was like, shit, dude, like this guy's like guitaring is amazing. I want him to like guitar with me, right? Cause Bowie played a lot of guitar. And another thing I gotta mention is Adrian Belew did like look up to Bowie a lot. He went to his live shows when he was like a younger guy, right? So I mean, Adrian would have been stoked, right? But like, fucking Bowie went to Frank Zappa and was like, hey, can I like take Adrian Belew from you? And he's like, what? And then he fucking, hold on, oh my god, there's a video of it. Hold on, I'm gonna show it on stream. Hold on, oh my god, you guys need to see this shit, man. Hold on. God, man. Belew, this yapper keeps on yapping. Oh yeah, he was at the fucking, he was at the concert, right? And he was like, hey, how would you like to be in my band, right? And then fucking Adrian was like, oh shit, yeah, right? So he sat down, he fucking talked with fucking Zappa. They were like eating together, right? They're at a fucking restaurant, right? After that gig. And then, oh my god, like, while David Bowie's trying to be diplomatic, like, Zappa looked at him and he was like, piss off, spaceman, or something like that. It was something along those lines. But it was so fucking funny, dude. It was like, Yeah, fuck you, spaceman. He said that twice, right? Oh my god. Like he explained it really well in like this one, or it was "fuck you, Captain Tom." That was the quote. Oh my god, man. It's like the girls are having drama. Oh my gosh. Okay. So yeah, that's that's my little anecdotes on some of my favorite guitarists and musicians and shit, man. Man, I love Adrian Belew. He's so good. And I mean, I don't like him in like any like weird way, right? I just like I appreciate him as a guitarist and a talented musician, right? And I look up to him a lot, right? It's like someone who I like strive to be, right? In a very certain way, right? Where it's like the kind of person that you look at and they're like, oh yeah, I remember them from that, right? And then someone's like, weren't they in that? Didn't they do this, right? And you have to be like, they did that? It's kind of like the Neil Cicierega thing, right? I freaked when I learned that the motherfucker that did all the Mouth albums was the same motherfucker that did the Ultimate Showdown of Ultimate History, and then learning he also made 2 trucks, dude. Like, are you kidding me? I never really got into Lemon Demon though. But the fact that he was albino Black Sheep fucked me up, man. Cause I used to be really into remix YouTube, right? And like the SoundCloud scene. Back in like 2016 up to like 2018, 2019, around there. Like I was really, really into that shit, right? So seeing like those two things being like the same person was revolutionatory, right? Or yeah, revolutionatory, right? Relevatory. That's the word. Yeah. You know what I mean, right? I hope to God. I hit my mic while I was going to go scratch my leg. So true, Marija. But still, man. Man, my music tastes are weird. I need to get better favorites in my music, though. I'm too lazy to look for them, unfortunately. Oh yeah, shit. Someone charted. Where is it? CC Galaxy Collabs. MMOP. Look at this shit, dude. I guess someone already charted it, but I mean, this is the one that I just downloaded. So yeah, apparently it's got some pretty nutty speech bubbles in it. So we'll see. Oh god, look at that shit, man. How the fuck do you hit that, dude? Fucking hell. Jesus Christ. I mean, I guess. I don't even want to know how the fuck you get the S for the fucking master chart, though. I mean, I could just edit the fucking data in the thing to make it unlocked by default, but that's cheating. I have two versions of the same song. That's wonderful, Daya. That's great. Oh yeah, I downloaded the Flag Train. God, okay. Alright, it's been an hour and 30, dude. I feel like my brain's dead right now. I can't continue fucking playing, man. Oh my god. It's like jelly, man. It's jello and shit, dude. God, yeah, I'm sorry, guys. I've been trying to stream for longer, right? Get that, like, endurance up or whatever, but I just can't, man. My brain and my body and my everything. It feels like, it does really feel like fucking Lag Train. I know that's like, oh my god, she said the name of the song she just played, but I mean, that is true, man. Like, man, I don't know, man. My shit's like, right? Does that make sense? uh, but yeah, it is what it is, right? So, yeah, thumbs up, yeah. Yeah, that's kind of, how I feel, so, yeah, I'm gonna finish stream, bye, 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 bye. I still don't know how to end a stream, and I still don't have an end screen. I'm never gonna get an end screen, dude. This is gonna be a bit, man. But, yeah, bye, 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 bye.